What strikes your mind when you think of a turtle? Maybe a beautiful, calm, slow, and sweet creature that is very timid, shy, and immediately hides under its shell at the slightest hint of danger. Few can even assume that among the turtles family there are real monsters, in their size and lifestyle, more like crocodiles than the small and careful turtles conversant to all. Today, we are going to see a species of turtle that is as dangerous and deadly as any other predator out in the wild and is simply evil. The common snapping turtle. Scientifically called the Chelydra Serpentina. This species of turtle is said to be the most traumatic reptile in the United States, ahead of even the Mississippi alligators in this indicator. While the length of their outer shell, called the carapace, is commonly 25 to 47 centimeters, the larger and more fierce ones have shells longer than 50 centimeters. These large and very strong animals may even weigh more than 35 kilograms. Another feature of their morphology that adds to their fierceness is their thick and long tail, which has 2 rows of large scales and often resembles that of a crocodile, as it makes up more than half of the length of their body. An unusual feature for these turtles is their lower or ventral shell, called the plastron, which is shorter and often not enough to hide their heads in. But this very feature of the plastron allows much more freedom of movement for its huge paws and head. Having very long and flexible necks, these deadly creatures have large heads that are characterized by very powerful jaws, which allows them to hunt much more effectively and protect themselves from predators. The mobility of their heads and necks got their name Serpentina, meaning snake-like. They also have huge paws that support the entire look of belligerence shown by them. Generally, the Chelydra Serpentina is found in southeast Canada, southwest to the edge of the Rocky Mountains, and as far as Nova Scotia and Florida. In the northern parts of its range, it is the heaviest native freshwater turtle to be found. The common snapping turtle identifies shallow ponds, streams, or reservoirs with stagnant waters and a large layer of silt at the bottom into which the turtles burrow. They rarely bask with their carapaces or outer shells exposed, but in the northern areas of their range of living, they are often seen basking on fallen logs in the early part of spring. When their home is in shallow waters, they like to keep only their head exposed, with the rest of their body buried under the silt. They leisurely extend their long necks once in a while to catch some breath through their nostrils, which are located at the very tip of the snout. During winters, they might choose to hibernate, although they are known to remain active even at 4 degrees because these turtles are one of the most cold-resistant reptiles. As a result, they have often been spotted swimming idly under a layer of ice or taking a casual walk on it too. Nevertheless, if they choose to hibernate, they completely reduce the levels of their metabolism and often stay under the silt and mud for several months in an almost complete absence of oxygen. In the northern parts of their range, they are known to remain in their cozy burrows for more than 6 months. They can actually breathe in 2 ways. While they can push their necks out of the mud and breathe through the membranes of their throat and mouth, called extrapulmonary respiration, they can also breathe anaerobically by burning up sugars stored in their body. With the onset of spring, the turtles decide to take a sabbatical from hiding in their burrows and come out of their reverie and begin their main and most favorite occupation, the endless search and absorption of food. They are proud omnivores and consume almost anything that even remotely looks like an edible object, including carrion and aquatic plants. But much more, common snapping turtles like to hunt fresh live prey. Unlike many other species of predatory turtles, common snapping turtles do not wait in ambush for their prey, but rather actively search for it and then attack without delay. Their list of prey includes a large variety of living organisms and countless different invertebrates, including crayfish, fish, frogs, snakes, and even other turtles. And it cannot be only turtles of other species. Common snapping turtles are cannibals and happily eat their own young. Also, they go after waterfowls like ducks and goslings. This species is not afraid to attack animals larger than itself and sometimes catches unwary birds and mammals. why even the deadly Mississippi alligator's young ones sometimes fall prey to the common snapping turtle. When it comes to humans, these turtles are generally curious about us and sometimes may bump into our legs if we happen to stand with our feet in the water. When encountered by a swimmer underwater, they are known to mind their own business and swim away. However, when provoked, these turtles do not hesitate to take a bite of any human part they can find. Though they cannot kill a human being, they are definitely strong enough to bite off skin or wrench out several fingers. The common snapping turtle, weighing 15 kilograms, has a bite force of nearly 650 newtons, which roughly corresponds to the bite force of a Canadian lynx, which has the same weight. At the same time, do not forget that individuals of common snapping turtles can weigh more than 35 kilograms, and the force of their bite will presumably be higher than that of a small wolf or leopard. Few predators pose a real threat to the large common snapping turtle, and these include coyotes, American black bears, American alligators, otters, which mostly attack them when they're hibernating, as well as alligator snapping turtles, which are close relatives of the common snapping turtles, but have a much larger size and an incredibly powerful bite that can crush the shell of even rather large common snapping turtles without any problems. However, juvenile and eggs of common snapping turtles are often targeted by a variety of predators such as crows, minks, skunks, raccoons, foxes, among others. Common snapping turtles are known to travel far and wide over land to lay their eggs in new habitats, as these turtles have the ability to sense the Earth's magnetic field, which helps them in their journey. While this is the natural cause for their tours and travels, some anthropogenic causes also force these beings to shift to new habitats, including pollution, destruction of their natural habitats, overcrowding, and other such factors. The mating season for common snapping turtles ranges from April through November, with June to July being the peak period. The females can preserve sperm for long periods and use it as necessary. When they feel the time is right, they search for a place at some distance from a water source and with sandy soil where they can dig up a hole and can lay 25 to 80 eggs each year, then use the sand to cover and protect them. Depending on the temperature, the eggs may incubate for 9 to 18 weeks. It is not the ideal pet you'd want to have at home due to their flexible necks. They can take a bite even if they are being held from the size of their shell. Also, their claws are sharp and cannot be trimmed. They make hissing sounds when they feel threatened, so it is best to keep our eyes and ears open.
Whoa. Alright, we're gonna let you go. Whoa! We're gonna let you go back in the water.
And maybe the nose too, as they often release a musky odor from behind their legs if they feel intimidated. In 2006, it was declared the state reptile of New York City. It even featured in a famous political cartoon in America in 1808. In some parts of the world, the meat of the common snapping turtles is prized by many people and is used to make turtle soup. The common snapping turtle has been classified under least concern on the IUCN Red List. However, its numbers have been affected detrimentally due to collection for pet trade and degradation of its habit. To ensure its conservation, Canada put it under the Special Concern List in the Species at Risk Act of 2011. Would you give an ordinary snapping turtle a bite for money? And if so, for how much and for what place? Tell us what you think of this tough, fearless, traumatic, aggressive, dinosaur-like reptile killer beast in the comment section below. Also, don't forget to leave a like on this video, smash that subscribe button, and hit the notification bell for more amazing beast. Thanks for watching. See you on the next one.